Bonjour, welcome to another episode of Cuisine de Michel. I am Michelle. So for this episode, I'm going to be making a side dish, although I suppose you could eat this as a main dish if you wanted to. This is a recipe that I created myself just by looking at some other ones and kind of throwing together what I wanted. This will be white cheddar gratin potatoes. So what do you need to make that? Well, you're going to need potatoes. I use Yukon Golds. You could use other styles of potatoes. If you use russets instead, you'll need to increase the baking time a little bit. And then kosher salt, pepper, fresh thyme that I've chopped up, or just thyme leaves, whichever way you want to go. You can use fresh garlic if you want to. I'm just going to go with some bottled for this one. That's how I made it originally for time's sake. And I've got 7 ounces of shredded up, extra sharp white cheddar, and of course, heavy cream. Let's get started. Here in your 8x8 glass dish, you'll want to have buttered it, so that's why it looks all smeary like that. So make sure you've generously buttered that. Then we're going to make a layer of our sliced up. This is 1.5 pounds of Yukon Golds that I'm going to be using here. Once you've got that layer done, you want to go ahead and sprinkle it with some salt. You don't have to go very much because this is already pretty salty. Some pepper. Again, that's to your own taste on that. A bit of the thyme. Again, I have no measurement on the salt, the pepper, the thyme. It's kind of up to you on what you want. And throw just a little bit of your garlic in there, here and there, just to get that flavor. And then a layer of the cheese. We're going to repeat those layers until we have used up our supplies. Now that I've got all my layers made, I'm going to be adding 1 cup of heavy cream. I'm just going to pour all over. Once you've got the heavy cream in place, you're going to cover it with aluminum foil, and then you're going to put it in the oven for at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for 45 minutes, then uncover it and bake it for an additional 15. All right, so these are the scalloped potatoes. We've had these out of the oven for probably about 10 minutes. You want to let them rest like that before you serve them, and believe me, they're still plenty hot. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to be showing the final plating for these along with when I do a final plating for my other recipe I'm serving along with it, which is going to be the other post of the steak with Cabernet sauce.